how are ya? Welcome to Heart Centered Tarot. As always, my name is Marina, and I will be your guide for this portion of the journey. So, I'm just trying to get things organized here so we can get started. But boy, oh boy, what a week, huh? We learned lots of things. So, there's going to be lots for us to read on. Now, do you remember on Monday? Yeah, I think it was on Monday when I said, as I was doing the reading on the raid at Mar-a-Lago, I said something about checking into Ivana's grave. And I felt kind of funny when I said it because I thought, well, no, I shouldn't really be doing that. But then it's like, okay, you know what? I'm going to throw it out there and see what happens. Well. How many other readers have come by and said, there's something fishy with Ivana's grave? So I kind of felt a little, well, not vindicated. It's just kind of like confirmation to me that I should be listening more to what my guides are telling me and not try to filter it so much, but just say it. Just say it. And if it comes out okay, it comes out okay. If it doesn't, that's fine. It's a lot easier to go back and say, oops, I got that one wrong, than, well, I kind of knew it, but I just didn't say anything. Anyway, very glad that you're here. Very glad that you're joining me. If any of you have any questions, by all means, just post them in the comments and I will do my best to read on them. In the meantime, some announcements. So, on Monday, the 22nd, now hold on, I have to check and see exactly what time, because I don't want to be wrong. But Monday, the 22nd of August at 11 a.m. on my channel, I will have Danny Shay from Bathrobe Tarot, and he will be on here reading with me. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. And then October 10th at 1 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, the lovely Linda G, the Comanche psychic, will be on my channel, and we're going to be doing a reading. So put that, definitely put that date on your calendar and watch for the notification. So I am just very, very, very happy. And we have firmed down the date, time. So we are good to go. And as I have more collaborations, I will let you know. But in the meantime, just look down in the description below, and all the upcoming ones are going to be there with the respective person's channels. And just want to make sure my pendulum is ready to work. And yes, she is. It's very good. We've got her here. Okay. So, first thing first, I do want to say the little reading prayer. Feel free to join me if you'd like. If not, if it's not your cup of tea, that's fine. Think of whatever makes you happy, whatever brings you pleasure. Okay? So, deep breath in and out. I call on my guides, ancestors, angels, and ascended masters to protect me as I receive and deliver these messages from Universal Spirit. May this reading and the messages provided be guided by and delivered with love, clarity, and truth. Reveal to me what should be known now, and keep from me what should remain secret. Guide me to always manifest the highest possible good for myself, my spiritual family, and humanity at large. Amen. Okay, here we are. That was kind of painless, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay, so I'm also going to pull some oracle cards and just kind of see what direction spirit wants um, to take this video in, and we'll we'll take it from there. Um, so, as some of you know, I do meet regularly with a tarot group, and we meet on Sundays, and we support each other with readings and whatnot. And Sundays is our day to give back to the universe for the gifts that we have. So whatever pub, location, whatnot we're reading or we're meeting in, we can generally socialize for a bit, and then we'll open it up, and we will do free readings for the public. And it is just so lovely to be able to do that. And it feels good to be able to do that, to just give. Um, the other times of the week, you want a private reading. Well, they're a little more detailed, a little more in depth, and they're a little more than free. But you know what? Girls got to pay the rent, right? Okay. So, what does Spirit want to talk about today? What direction would Spirit like to go in today? Okay, here we go. Feline. Up. And sexuality. Okay then. Are my guides having a laugh at my expense? Is that what's happening here? So feline is it, yeah, it's a very very slinky, very sensual kind of movement. And felines are also very protective. They're they're really fiercely loyal um, to their offspring, to their family, and so on, until the offspring get to the point that they're able to look after themselves. That's fine. So, yeah, they're very protective up to the point that the kids are able to look after themselves. So, yeah, there isn't anyone quite as fierce as a feline. It's also, when I think of felines, I think of cats, obviously. And they're so independent, like you call a dog and it automatically comes running, like, yeah, what can I do for you? You call a cat and it looks up and says, yeah, we'll get back to you. So they're independent. They do things because they want to, not because they feel pressured to. And sometimes I think that's kind of maybe what we should be paying attention to is, are we doing the things that we want to, that bring us joy, or are we doing things simply because we're expected to? It's just, what we do. So kind of like when you, excuse me, um, when you meet someone, you introduce yourself to them, and you say, hi, how are you? And they respond, hi, I'm fine, thanks. It's like that, hi, how are you? I'm fine, thanks. It can totally taken out of the conversation, because there are times when we say it simply because it's what we're supposed to say. And we're not really expecting an answer back. And If you ever wonder if people are, excuse me, really paying attention to that, the next time that happens and someone says, "Hey, how are you?" just smile at them and say, "Actually, I'm quite horrible today," and see what happens. I bet you that just carry on the conversation like they really honestly didn't hear you. So maybe we need to pay attention and do things because we want to, and say things because we want to, not because we have to. Yeah, I kind of like that. So, okay. Don't know why my throat is acting up. I guess maybe some of the things I'm going to talk about are going to be a little uncomfortable. Who knows? Some things that come up in the reading maybe will be uncomfortable. Whatever. It is what it is. So, one of the things that I want to look at is, how is this upcoming week going to look for Donald Trump? Because he had a very, very bad, horrible, awful week this past Monday to today. So from tomorrow to next Sunday, how are things going for him? Okay, Donald Trump. What's up for Donald Trump? Oh, you know what? I never even thought to check. Okay. This is really, yeah, okay. Oh my goodness. The Nine of Wands. Oh, he's battling. The Three of Pentacles. The Six of Swords. The Five of Pentacles. Oh, and the Sun. Okay. There's a lot of stuff coming to light, and none of it particularly good. So, he just absolutely does not understand. Oops. Sorry. I don't like when things flash on the computer and I don't know exactly what they are, and I'm always afraid that, if I touch the wrong thing, the universe will blow up. Anyway, he is absolutely feeling trapped. He's just wishing that why can't people just leave him alone and let him do what he wants to do? It's kind of a 2-year-old energy. Think of a 2-year-old when you tell them, okay, it's time to go to bed. I don't want to go to bed. No. And that's him. That's him. So yeah, that the wounded warrior is, the world's biggest victim. No one in the history of the world, presidents and victimization, has ever been as victimized as he has. Ever. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Okay. He's really worried about all his connections and the people that he has dealt with, because he knows that the FBI now has the goods. He is trying very, very hard to move to calmer waters. I'm not sure that there's a place for him. I'm sure that, yeah, there are some countries that would take him. North Korea, sure, Donald, come on over. Bring your millions with you. Yeah. Would he be able to do anything? No. Will he be able to have an effect or influence? No. So, he's going into self-preservation mode. There's nothing he can do there. And this is really, truly, honestly going to, it gets him where he lives. It gets him in the pocketbook, right? His, what he can and cannot do is limited because his properties are going to be seized, his bank accounts are going to be closed, and the Sun card would normally be, oh, fantastic, good card, but this is like, you know what? There's so much that has come to light that um, you can't unsee what you've seen, and people have seen a lot of things over the past week. And I'm here to tell you, it's not the end. There is more and more and more to come. And I do, um, I do believe that um, that there is something hidden in Bedminster, and I think that they're going to have to go in and take a look. So, um, yeah, there's something there. My initial feeling was that he was hiding cash so that he could make a quick exit. But I don't know. I'm thinking maybe there's something some kind of secrets, some kind of documents that he has in there that the FBI really needs to get their hands on. Okay. So, what are the Republicans going to do over the coming week? I mean, they have aligned themselves so fiercely with him. They are still protecting him. And oh, what happened was, it's a witch hunt. That was it, Kash Patel. I think at first he said that there was no need for them to go in and have a raid because all they had to do was just ask for the documents. Yeah, they did. They did. And they were sent boxes of documents, and they were told that no, there are no more. There is no more. This is it. This is all that we have. This is all coming to you. Was it true? No, it wasn't. So, okay. Now his big thing is that, well, as the president, as the former president, or when he was president, all he had to do was just say, no, these documents are declassified, and that's it. That's what happens. No, that's not what happens. Like, just because you say something doesn't make it so. Because if that were the case, I would say, I am the most benevolent queen of the universe. And I would blink, whatever, and snap my fingers. Guess what? I'm still sitting here reading cards. So it doesn't work that way. So, because so many of the Republicans have aligned themselves with Trump, makes it very hard for them at this point to kind of back away. So I want to know how they're feeling. How they're feeling as they're kind of watching their futures and whatever going down the drain. Like, are they regretting this at all? So, how are the Republicans doing? The Empress. Oh yeah, they're going to bring on more Republicans. That's what they're going to do. The Hierophant. Yeah, we're going to bring on more. We're going to get more into the government. We're going to take over. Yeah, nice try. Thanks for playing. No, 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 no. Heartbreak. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. Well, maybe we'll just buy it. That's what we'll do. We'll just buy the election. And Two of Pentacles. Yeah, they're so busy trying to come up with solutions that there's not a whole lot there that they could do. So they can they can slowly start to walk away from him and say, oh well, I believed him until the FBI came up with this information, and now that I've seen it for myself, I can't support that. Um, but it's heartbreak all the way around, because if you admit now that you can't support him anymore, then the next logical question is, well, why did you support him up until now? What? So this treason was kind of like the do not cross line for you. Anything up to and possibly including was okay, but this is just a bridge too far. Um, so there's more questions that come up every time um, when they try to explain their support for him, because he is the same person that he was before he became president. He was just a failed human being in every way, shape, or form. So yeah, entertainment purposes only, YouTube. But yeah, you're trying to give birth to something that isn't there. You're trying to make something out of nothing. Um, yeah, this is just going to be a lot of heartache for him. I'm sorry, but that's when you when you don't take time to pay attention to what's going on around you, and when you make decisions based on what serves you at the moment instead of what's going to serve you in the future, you get people like Donald Trump. So you got to get out there and vote, 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 vote. There's how many, 85, 90 days or whatever until the elections in November. Get out there and vote. Take someone with you and make them bring a friend, right? Just get out there and vote. Better to stand in line now while you still can than wait. And if the Republicans take over, you won't get a chance to stand in a line and say, no, I want to vote on this. So, does that sound dramatic? It is. It doesn't make it any less true. Okay. Um, so, now that we know that some of the Republicans are going to try to distance themselves, I'd like to know if Lindsey Graham is going to be coming out anytime soon with a statement. So, oh my gosh, King of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, oh, Lindsay, the High Priestess, the Ace of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. Okay. No, Lindsay is not going to be saying anything. Trump and some of the members of the GOP have got a little too much information on Lindsey Graham. And they know some of his secrets, and they know some of his passions. And he's too stubborn to walk away from it. So he has no choice. He's in there for the long haul. He's just going to keep on repeating the same story, beating the same drum, no matter how much he might want to educate himself in this. He is in too deep. This is now this is very emotional for him. It's like if he came out now and spoke against Trump, it would kill him, because it would be like admitting that, yeah, I've known all along that this is who he was, and never said anything against him. So, poor Lindsay. But he always sided with whoever he thought was kind of the biggest bully in the room, whether he agreed with them or not. It was, Lindsay can't really stand on his own. I mean, he's not one to take a stand. He'd like to believe that he is, but he's not. He's basically a coward, and he hides behind those that he perceives as being more powerful than he is, and yet all it does is show that he's a weak little character. Unfortunate. Okay. Despite the news media not reporting it, Biden has done really, really good. The last few months, he's done really good. I don't want to ask when and if his poll numbers will get better, because I think that the polling is very subjective, and polling does not necessarily represent everybody that it should represent, right? It is a small cross-section of society, and you get to pick kind of what that cross-section is. So, if I want to know if my baking is the best that anyone's tasted, I'm going to approach those friends that I know who in the past have said, oh my God, this is fantastic. And then I'm going to come back and say, yeah, most people really, really like my baking. Where they may not be true. Maybe there's some up there who, wouldn't care for it. So, what was I going on about? Now, see, I've lost my train of thought. And hey, D Rose, how are you? And yet, Spirit has taken me on a little journey. Oops, somewhere else. Sorry. And then a little fruit fly or something that was just came in front of me. Okay. If the question comes back to me, that'll be fine. I'll certainly ask it. But for now, really and truly, it's like it's gone. It has left my head. It is gone. So, oh yes, talking about polls and okay. Told you. Yeah. Yeah, listening to polls and how he's polling, that's not necessarily a true reflection of where things stand. So rather than, oops, how am I going to do this? Yeah, lost myself. I want to know how Biden is going to be perceived between now and November. Right? How are things going? And how are things with D Rose in your world? I hope you're doing well. Okay, here we go. Biden. Okay, he is the Page of Pentacles. What is the Strength? Page of Cups. Got the Five of Swords. Oh, and the Nine of Swords. Okay, so you know what? He's a little concerned about things going up to the election. There's the GOP are doing their very best to concentrate on anything negative in any way that they can spin something. And I think I said this in one of my previous videos. But it's true. When the unemployment numbers were coming out, and they were actually much better than anything that the White House had projected, Fox News, their headline was, "Well, here we go, folks. White House misses the mark again." It was good news. Not that they missed the mark because, no, it was good news. Thank goodness they missed the mark. But, it's all in someone asks you or calls you about a job reference for Joe, and you say, I don't know anyone who works harder than Joe when he's sober. So, and I am doing well, Dee. I'm trying very hard to stay comfortable because the heat is just awful. So let's take a look at Biden. Yeah, he's worried about November. He's worried about how many people have had the wool pulled over their eyes. How many people have been, given they've been sold a stinky fish and told that it's, the greatest thing ever. So, yeah, this is the Five of Swords is very much like the insult to injury. So it's he has done an awful lot. He has brought a lot of strength back to the U.S. I think that going forward, though, I think a lot of people are going to pay attention more to what he is saying and what he has done. And I'm just going to ask the pendulum for a little more information. Oh my gosh, it's so hot. Simply because I think as we get closer to November 3rd, and the closer we get to September, when the January 6th committee is back, it's going to be explosive. Some of the things that are going to come out. The more that the FBI talks about what they found, and the questions about, well, was he going to sell secrets to whoever? What, folks? Newsflash: he's been selling secrets all along. This isn't something that he woke up one day and said, well, after I'm no longer president, that's what I'm going to do for money. He's been doing it all along. That his whole career is based on grift and lies and theft and, of course, entertainment purposes, only YouTube. But that's what he is. So, it's not if, it's when and to what extent. So, as we get closer to November, are people going to have a more favorable attitude towards Democrats? Okay, so for those who can't see, I'm going to put the hand underneath my pendulum, and it kind of helps me to complete the circle. And she is ready to answer. Okay. All right, getting closer to November, are people going to have a more positive attitude towards Democrats? Yes. Are they going to recognize all the good that Joe Biden has done? Yes. Are the Democrats going to win seats in the Senate? Are they going to pick up more seats in the Senate? Yes. Are they going to pick up more seats in the House? Are the Democrats going to pick up more seats in the House? That's a yes, but not a strong. It's in the Senate. Okay. Are some of the House races going to be contested? Yes. Okay. Are any of the Senate races going to be contested? Okay. Will they be mainly contested by the Republicans? Yes. Will they be mainly contested by the Democrats? No. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Hey, Carol. Nice to see you here. Yeah, and you're right. It is a lot easier. Yeah, I'm glad to see you here. Okay, all right. So it looks like they are going to get better. Okay, but you still got to get up there and vote. You still got to get up there and vote. Don't take it for granted that, oh well, a lot of the readers have said that the Democrats are going to pick up seats. Yeah, and each and every one of us is telling you to go vote. So, we're not saying, oh, don't worry about it, don't show up, because whatever, we need you to show up so that our predictions can come true. Okay. Now, I said early on last year, I think it was like April, May, I think of last year, that I thought Ivanka was going to be the one that was going to turn on her dad, that she was going to be the one to give all the information, and that her betrayal is the one that is going to crush him the most, because um, he just really thinks the world of Ivanka. Now she is her father's daughter, so she's going to protect herself. So, was it Ivanka who told the FBI what documents were there and where they were located. Was it Ivanka? Oh, there I am. Okay. Don't know what happened there. Or there. Okay, somebody does not want me talking about this. The Four of Cups. And the Two of Pentacles. The Knight of Swords. Folks, I'm telling you, it was Ivanka. And she did it to save herself jail time. She's not, I think in some ways she might be thinking a little bit about her brothers and getting her brothers off, but not really. If it's more, if they happen to get off as a result of what she has done, well, then that's a bonus. You know, she can say, yeah, I knew that, you know, that's why I did it. No, she did it to keep what she has. She did it to save herself. That's the law. That's the law coming in. They kind of gave her a choice. You know, what do you think? Orange is a good look for you. Whatever. So yeah, and with the Empress coming out first, yeah, that's her girl. So I think that, yeah, it was definitely Miss Ivanka. Oh, and look at that. We've got the Eight of Wands at the base. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. Well, I think that, that's going to do it for me. I've been on here for almost 45 minutes. And thank you for those of you who came in and joined me, and for those who said hi and all that good stuff. I'm really glad to know that you're here. And I know as my numbers grow, we'll see more and more of you. So if you missed it earlier on, next Monday, yeah, not this coming Monday, but next Monday, the 22nd, Danny Shay from Bathrobe Tarot is going to be joining me. And on October 10th, it's going to be the wonderful Linda G. Yep, she's coming to my little channel. So I am just, I'm giddy with how thrilled I am. So, okay. Let me pull a oracle card, and we'll see what Spirit wants us to concentrate on, and what we should be looking for. And don't forget, be nice to each other. Just be nice, be kind. You know, wherever you have a choice, be kind. Fearless, absolutely. Whatever you do, be fearless in doing it. Okay, stand in your power, live in your truth. Know that you are part of the whole. No one is better, no one is worse. We're all part of the same. And, remember, fear stands for, one of the acronyms that it stands for is false evidence appearing real. Sometimes when we face our fears, we realize that the horror that we had imagined would happen wasn't even close. Wasn't even close. So be fearless. Be fearless. And yes, Carol, yeah, I I too. I love them both. And yeah, when I heard back from Linda when I asked her, and she said, "Well, I'm totally booked until October." I said, "I'll wait. I'll wait. You name a day and a time, and I will be there. 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm there." So anyway, I'm really, really looking forward to both of them. So, yeah, if you look down in the description, I've got the times that they're going to be on. So, thank you for being here, and thank you for sharing part of your Sunday with me. And I will be posting again sometime this week. I know that the news is going to be coming in fast and furious, and the things that we are going to discover are not going to be pleasant. But sometimes you gotta shine a light on the cockroaches to see where they are. So there. Okay. Take care. And as I said, when you can, be kind. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.